So, today we'll be actually playing Monster Hunter. But just that wouldn't be that interesting, so every time I cart, I will have to install a new mod. I went through a bunch of mods, and I also asked you guys on Discord, and I've got around 15 mods selected here. And every time I cart, or I fail the quest, I'll add that. I'll have to spin this wheel and install whatever mod it lands on. So let's go find our first quest. I wanted to make this video with completely random mods, but most of the mods were broken or degenerate, like Monster did. That's why I had to select some mods, and it's not completely random. Anyways, our first hunt is against Elytrian, and I'm using the build I usually use when I want to help randoms with the elemental topple. That's the thing people struggle the most in my experience, so if I can do a big chunk of that damage, I'll probably help them a lot. And we were actually doing pretty well in this hunt. We got the horn break here, and we got the first elemental topple decently early. But here, on the first eschaton, I made my first mistake. This happens quite a lot in SOS hunts, where some hunters don't heal. I should have healed everyone here, but we still have cards left since we had feline insurance. After that, our friend Yoppie got a tail, and right after we got the elemental topple. After one of our friends carted, Elytrian did his second eschaton. And here I end up making the same mistake of not healing everyone, and we end up carting again. We end up not breaking the horn on Elytrian, so he switched elements, but it ends up not making a difference because we failed our first quest of the day. So let's spin the wheel for the first time. And while the wheel is spinning, don't forget to subscribe. Only 3%, yes, 3% of you are subscribed. So click the subscribe button and help me a bit. And it's the coffin dance. Some of you probably know what it is. Next we got a Rudner Nergigante. And I went with the gun lance since it's my least played weapon in world. And there's a really high chance I'll cart here. But yeah, it was pretty easy. Then I wanted revenge against Elytrian, so we go again. This time I went with my Sapphire Dual Blades build, and we started right away with one less card, but it's still possible, right? A short time after I joined, we got the first topple. And after almost dying here, we got the horn break. And this time, I didn't make the same mistake I did in the first hunt, and I actually healed everyone. But we end up carting anyways. We still managed to get the elemental topple fairly quick, I would say, and after an hour of Elytrian flying around, he switched elements and it was time to focus on the horns. But he died right away. And yes, I was trying to aim for the horns here. I tried, okay? Anyways, we were able to successfully hunt an Elytrian in this video, and that means no new mods. Is that a good thing? Next, I found this one card tempered Rathian. Not the Ardos quest, but it could be one more mod installed. But no, it was pretty quick and easy. I feel like I should be carting more in this video. And let's fix that by trying a Fatalis quest. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I have no idea at this point, it didn't go so well. Not only was I missing most of my attacks, we also went out to one cart in the first phase. And then, the inevitable happened. I got a random call. And the second inevitable thing happened, I carted. But since it was the last cart of the quest, we couldn't even see the coffin mod. Anyways, let's roll the wheel. I'll even roll it twice since we failed the quest and I carted. And the second mod I'm going to install is make your running speed 2 times faster at hub. And the third is the Mini Minecraft weapon pack. Just look at that sword and shield. Okay, both mods are installed, let's load into the game. And okay, that's fast. If I run, it's normal speed, but if I walk, it's faster. And this is only the 2 times speed option, but let's check the sword and shield. Okay, wait, I need to remove the layered weapon that I have. And there it is, the Minecraft sword and shield. It looks kinda cool, not gonna lie. Let's go find our next quest. It's time to slap a mad monkey with a Minecraft shovel. What a weird thing to say. This is one of those fights where I'm not that good, especially when I miss like this. So I expect the cart here. I didn't cart, but we failed the quest. Time for another spin. And the next mod is going to be Gabe the Zenogre. I have no idea who Gabe is, but let's try it out. For this one, I need to fight Zenogre, so here we are, me and my diamond hose. And okay, that hurts. Oh god, what is this? So, that's Gabe. Don't forget to say hi to Gabe. I think it's better if we go before PETA comes knocking at my door. Let's go find another quest. And, say bye to Gabe. Okay, we need to change things up a bit. You know, I'm not carting enough, and I still have, let me see here, 12. I still have 12 mods to go, and some of them are actually pretty funny. So from now on, I'm gonna be using a full Rathless set. Why? I don't know. But with this, I might start carting a little bit more. And why not fight a monster with the skin of his family? So Silver Rathalos with hammer, or should I say with a diamond axe. It's been a while since the last time I fought Silverlos in World, and my god, it doesn't stop flying. This is especially hard when I'm pretty bad with hammer. And goddamn, those falling spikes are so annoying. I got knocked down like 4 times, like here. Why does this exist? And like usual, we were doing pretty well until the most me card happened. Yep, he was attacking the heavy bowgun player. I got poisoned, stunned, and then he finished me off. But hey, we can finally see the coffin mod. And that's enough. I don't want to get the copyright strike or anything. And the quest is over. We failed. Let's spin the wheel twice. And it's the Wiggly's mod, and the next one is Fatalis Roar replaced with Tom's Scream. Both these mods are for Fatalis, so let's go. And let's hope that this Fatalis hunt ends up better than last time. And here we are fighting Wiggly's, and just wait for him to roar. This was the only quest I could find, so it's just me and Watch. The one thing I don't like about this mod is that I can't see if the head is standardized or not. But it's whatever. I believe in Watch to keep the head standardized. Watch carded. But I felt like we were doing pretty well and that we still had a chance. And here, you know what? Just watch. It's so goofy, but it fits so fucking well. And later in the video, it will look even better. Anyways, we got through the first phase. And here, I carded in the most stupid way possible. You know when you do something dumb and you're like, why did I do that? Yeah, that was me here, and I carded because of that. Sorry Watch, but I think I threw the quest. It's a shame because after I went back, Alpelicos paralyzed Fatalis, giving us a big opening to do damage on the head. And then Fatalis was kind enough to do the cone attack, giving us another opening to do even more damage and for our boy Watch to break the horn. And after that we got through phase 2. If it wasn't for my cart, this would have been a really decent phase. Once the gates opened, we binded Fatalis and it was the perfect time to do more damage, right? Well... at least I got the last hit. And after a bit of doing damage on the chest, he did a cone attack. And for the first time ever, probably, my positioning was so bad that the cone attack was actually doing damage to me. And that's not even the worst part. After the cone, Watch got comboed by Fatalis and we failed once again. Looking at this clip now, I realize that I should have healed him. But hey, that's my bad. Let's spin the wheel. And we got Goku fighting Hellblade Glavenus. Even better, we have Goku fighting Hellblade Glavenus with a Minecraft shovel. Now that's a crossover. I never fought this monster before, so I don't know how good this mod will be. Let's go with the G5 version. Yeah, surely I'll be able to do this. Also, this is going to be a solo hunt because it's a mod. And here we go. I should have checked in the mod page, but I spent 4 minutes walking around the map looking for Glavenus. Just to realize you need to use this post to get there. And once I got there, I didn't even see him for a while. And let me tell you right now, this wasn't Goku fighting Glavenus. This was like 7 minutes of me trying to dive every single attack. And if I couldn't dodge or dive, well, I would get one-shotted. I should have picked an easier version. But it's pretty cool to see monsters with custom things, like here when Glavenus spits a huge puddle of explosive slime. But yeah, I got my ass kicked. If you fought Hellblade before, from the little I could show, was this mod accurate to the actual Hellblade Glavenus? I think I'm pretty close to fighting him in GU, so what should I expect? Tell me in the comments, and please, don't tell me he's even harder. And let's spin the wheel. I went from not carting enough to carting 3 times in one hunt, so let's spin 4 times. 1 per cart and 1 more for failing the quest. And first we got Terra weapon pack. This pack has a bunch of weapons, but I'll install the lance, the hammer and these dual blades. Next we got Stygian Rajang, a custom monster that surely won't kick my ass as well. Bring back So Tasty, scrap that. Pretty sure this mod is outdated and I didn't realize. I also noticed the wheel was missing a mod, so I added it. Let's spin again. And it's Bonk. And lastly, Spyro the Fatalis. Let's first check Spyro because I have a bad feeling about Stygian Rajang. And let's fight him with the new hammer. I actually thought we could check the Bonk mod here, but Fatalis doesn't get KO'd, so Forget that, we'll see it later in Stygian Zenogre. And in this quest, I'm pretty sure I got carried by the two Asian players using longsword. They were doing all the heavy lifting, and just listen to this little dragon roar. And after only 4 minutes of me joining, we got the first head break, with me bonking the head and both longsword users downbreaking. After that, Fatalis wasn't too happy about it. But that was phase 2 complete. Shortly after, we got the chest break and we were completely cooking Fatalis. And right after, we got the second head break. I'm telling you, those two longsword players were doing pretty much everything. And after like a minute, we got him with a Dragonator and a combo from the longsword player and he was dead. We really got Spyro right in the Dragon Balls with this one. And now it's time for Stygian or Jang. And let me tell you, this wasn't much fun. This guy is fast, hits hard, and I'm terrible with hammer. And I'll leave it here. If you want to try him out, the link will be in the description. And after that, let me know what you thought. But hey, the bonk mod is pretty cool. I had to check it on a different monster though, cause the previous one didn't cooperate. Let's spin. Never mind, so the last three mods are Namiel see-through wings, thought it was cool, and hey, let's check it out together. Next we have critical hit Discord ping, which didn't work. And lastly, low tier elf. And here's our low tier elf. Oh, wrong one. This is the one. And there's also a regular version if you want. And these are the dual blades from the Terror weapon pack. They look pretty cool, but I really want to check out the Namiel one. So let's go. And this might be my favorite mod in this video. They look so clean. I think I'm gonna keep this one installed. And now that I'm looking at them, I don't even remember how they normally look. All I know is that her wings look insanely good like this. And that's it for this video. I wanted to try something different, you know, instead of just showing you random mods. And I feel like I should have made the fights a bit longer, but I didn't want to bore you. I also plan to do live commentary during the hunts, but I quickly realized that when I'm playing, I am awfully quiet, so that didn't work. My next video is going to be pretty cool, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Also, pray for Inferno 699 so that I can finally get a mini gold crown.